Okay, so Jim, this is for you. I'm gonna show you how to build, not show you, but I'm gonna explain how to build the teleprompter. Get two 8x11 photo frames, get some hinges, and then obviously put those on. Get a clipboard, spray paint it black. Get a couple paint sticks. If you can get some thick paint sticks, some durable ones, because if you don't have a durable one, when you put the iPad, it bends a lot. Do that, and then you need some space. Whoops, you need spacers, because if you don't have a spacer there, I'm sure you can see. If you don't have a spacer when you go to screw it in, it warps it really bad. Or you might not actually need a spacer if you could probably get away if you just screwed it here and back here. But you might have to be careful if that catches that. Anyhow, so there's that paint stick. Drill a hole in the paint stick so you can mount this thing in there, and then go to Walmart. You could probably get it at Walmart, or God, you're in Seattle, you could probably get it shipped yesterday with Amazon Prime. These are from Mainstays, MAINSTAY. It's a 10 by 5 by 10 by 5 by 10 by 7.5, whatever, collapsible box. Cool thing is you can, I think it collapses. No. Collapses, I think. Collapses one of these ways. Yeah, like that. So this whole thing is pretty damn portable, and I love this mount. And then, so you put that there. And then on the back, you're going to cut a slit. So what you're gonna do, imagine my fingers are the width of the camera. You're not gonna put your camera like this because the camera on your phone is gonna be on one side. So you figure out where the camera is. So let's say the camera is on this side on your phone. You're gonna have the edge of your phone sit there, if that makes sense. What I did to make it easier, I found a picture of my phone online, and I brought it up to scale, printed it, put it on here, and measured it out. So it takes a little bit of finessing, and it's not a bad setup. Other thing I did to reinforce it is I busted out my legendary sewing skills, which actually are not that good. Poked myself quite a bit. If you're gonna, and then I took some bamboo skewers, as you can see, shoved them here to give them more reinforcement, and just did stitching like that. If you know somebody that can do better stitching for you, you can do that. And what I found out while I was doing this, on the inside there's some seams. If I would have known this from the get-go, it would have been way easier. Let me see if I can turn some light on. Let me turn my, okay. So yeah, right here, so there's these seams that you can actually run bamboo skewers through, give it more reinforcement. And if I had known that from the get-go, I wouldn't have had to sew these ones in. So what I did is I just ran some bamboo skewers. And this one's kind of hard to do on the inside. It takes a little bit of feeling. You have to poke the skewer here and then kind of just finesse it through here. I did that for all the parts that were straight edges. And then for this part that collapses in, I ran a skewer through it, snapped it there, give it more reinforcement. A lot of times I over obsess things. What I'm gonna probably do is widen this a little bit, cut this, because this is getting caught in the frame. And I have to zoom or zoom out to, actually I could probably show you right now. Let's see. Where's the camera? Yeah, you can see on the side how there's a edge. I have to, it's kind of hard with my, yeah, I have to zoom out or zoom in. Yeah, zoom in to not catch it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, I don't know much more I can say. It's pretty simple. And honestly, I'm gonna toot my horn. Toot, toot. This is a really good hood. Only other thing I think I might do is see if I can put this on here without breaking anything. For the glass, if you want to be fancy, you can get beam splitter glass. It's specifically made for tripods, but at $100 for a 8x11 piece, outside of my budget. I mean, I could make that work. I could buy it, but it doesn't really serve my purpose. Maybe if I was making like doing this professionally. Okay, let me see if I can get this on here. I almost need 2 tripods. So, and this one I have to, come on, okay, pop that in. What I'm gonna have to do is probably mark out, eventually figure out the sweet spot and then mark everything out right there. But yeah, so it's simple. You just slip camera in there, put said iPad device. Ooh, it's so brilliant. God, I'm totally tooting my horn. I wanna see how it works out in the sun, how good it'll work. But yeah, if you have any questions, fire them my way. Oh, the other thing, make sure this is at a 45-degree angle. Hardware store was closed, so I couldn't get a speed square, so I just went online and I Googled printable speed square, cut it out, put it on the side, measured 45-degree angle. But yeah, so play with it, have fun. It's not a bad setup. You could definitely do it cheaper than I did because I had to do like 2 iterations. Originally, I tried doing it sideways like that. It was, the paint stick I was using, it wasn't stable. It's working for my purpose. If you have any questions, fire them my way. Aloha.